Welcome to Laura A Music Corner. The video starts now. Hi everybody, welcome back to Laura A Music Corner. Finally am back doing a whole new reaction. So I want to thank everyone who has joined my channel. I was really touched by the amount of subscribers I gained in less than 24 hours for Mission Souls. So I really thank you guys. I really, I was not expecting that, but hey, like I said, I like to check out new music and, share the love of the different artists that I react to. And I thank you, I think it's not only you guys, but a lot of the subscribers who have tuned in throughout the years that had taken a chance on the channel. And yeah, it was really humbling to see that happen. So thank you guys. So I was checking to see what reaction I wanted to do. So yes, I did write down. So all of you people who are doubting, oh well, Laura's going to probably do another one and probably fade to black. No, like I do with anybody who has tuned in into my channel with other reactions, I do write down the requests. There's going to be one or two maybe I missed, but majority of it will be here. So this is where I'm at. So it was a lot to decide. So I said, you know what? I'm going to play Eeny, Meeny, Miny, Mo. And yes, someone won on this one. And if you guys don't know what Eeny, Meeny, Miny, Mo is, it's a kid's game. I'm pretty much a kid at heart. So I decided to choose Mission Souls cover of Journey's song Faithfully. That request came from Francis Gonabor, 7771. Francis Gonabor, 7771. Thank you for asking me to do that reaction of Faithfully. I never heard their version of the song. I left the video right there. And yeah, I'm gonna be doing a first time reaction, so let's get to it. So sit back, relax, and let's enjoy some Mission Souls cover of Journey's song Faithfully. Okay.
You want to try? You want to take some risks? Highway run into the midnight sun. Wheels go round, you're on my mind.
That was fantastic. I'm already emotional. Damn. Let me tell you this. Even though I was looking down a bit, but I'm listening to the voices. Whew. Oh God. Let me say this. I was just looking at the names of the family together because, I even wrote that down too. So that's why I was just like I'm looking at everyone playing and I'm trying to know, okay, these are the names of everyone, the children as well as the parents. So, but I'm listening at the same time because it's just like I was not expecting to see Mama Dukes, and I and that's like a nickname, like the head of the family, the mother of the family, Sheena. She has some wonderful voice. I was like really impressed how she carried the harmony along with her daughter. I'm assuming her name is Stacy. So Stacy and Sheena, they were really beautifully singing together, the harmonies flowing back and forth. I mean, like, I was really impressed how great they sounded together. And and I'm just watching because I'm seeing, okay, dad took over the bass because Nacy's had to go on the keyboard, so dad Sakan. So I thought at some point he was gonna sing, and then it's just like it looked like he wanted to, but then decided, you know what, let me stay back and just focus on the bass. But it was just like interesting, but like Nacy Naces, and I'm sorry if I'm pronouncing it wrong, but she did a really wonderful job making sure that the keys, she played accordingly to the notes on the song. So she did a fantastic job. I think everyone did a really beautiful job on the performance. I'm gonna take the video back. I'm gonna stop along the way, and I'm gonna give you the different points that I really enjoy from this performance. That's why I'm trying to like calm myself down. And I probably will cry. There's gonna be quite a few crying in every time. I think I have a feeling that every time I'm gonna touch a song, something similar they sing, I know I hit the waterworks really quick. It doesn't take much. But anyway, enough of my yapping. So let's do this one more time, guys.
You want to take some of yours. Highway run into the midnight sun.
I just loved it. How Daisy, she focused on making sure that the notes were correct, and she played it as it should, like the somber moment, missing home type of thing. And then when you have Stacy coming in singing, she has such a beautiful harmony that she brings in. And it's like I mentioned it even with the last video that I reacted, that I could tell she's not a high soprano, she's just like a medium range. But I just love how she is able to still bring in the harmony into the music, because like I mentioned, I always find, and I'm a mezzo soprano, so I could understand it, like you don't need to hit those powerhouse chords to really make a emotional impact in music. And she really brought it in, that she brings in the harmony. It's just really, and she kept it really soft, just really gentle as she's singing. And it's just like she just added this perfect touch in her vocals when it came to the opening piece of the song. And before I jump into it, I just love how her and her mother just intertwined. But I'll stop along the way on this one.
Wheels go round, you're on my mind. Restless thoughts sweep
That's what I was meaning. I love how Stacy and Sheena, like their vocal ranges, you could tell it's a little higher than the other, but they blended so beautifully and really tried to make the song as poignant, like meaning like really emotional. Like I said, when Journey made this song, they made it into like a I miss my home. I want to feel the emotion. I want to find the simplicity in adding to the music. And when it came to Stacy and Sheena, they really captured that moment too, because that's why I felt a little like emotional because I really was can relate to that. And so just to see them how they harmonized together, it was beautifully done. They kept it really simple and not too like over the top. And it just works really great for them. And so I thought it was really beautifully done. I just loved it. And it's just like really simple. Just don't go crazy. You don't have to prove yourself that you're a better vocalist. But they just blended so beautifully, just harmonizing together. Like one is a little above the other, but it's just like it blended so well.
Sending all my love along the wire. Say that the road no place to start a family. Right down the line, it's been you and me. And loving the music, man, ain't always what it's supposed to be. Oh, girl, you stand by me. I'm forever yours, faithfully.
Nisha, I gotta say this. I've been watching her play, and I can see that she's a little like she wants to go into the harder stuff and trying to get rid of the anxiety. But also, I just love how she was maintaining the as she's playing the lead guitar, how she still kept it soft and not to like go in hard. And just she added the perfect balance into the music because she could have taken a whole different direction, but she just didn't want to overpower her mom and her sister. So it's almost like she was playing like supporting, like a supporting guitarist. So I just loved it because she really kept it simple, not over the top, just really perfect timing, and just let the music glide. It felt like it was gliding, not like really forcing it. And so that was really, she knew how to add in those perfect touches in this like beginning piece.
Circles alive into a big dark world. We all need the grounds to make us smile. Through space and time, always another show. Wondering where I am, lost without you. Be apart, easy on this love affair. Too strange to learn apart.
I just love Sheena's voice. She adds a lot of soul into this harmony, this part of the music, because yes, Stacy has a beautiful voice and I'm not taking it away from her. But when Stacy and the mom is like they knew how to play with their voices together. Stacy has a bit like I keep hearing like a slight country sound, which is kind of interesting to hear that because some vocalists they have a certain range that I hear that works well in certain songs, and I can hear a slight country sound in her voice, but it sounds very beautiful. So I'm not into country music. That's why I'm kind of like a little bit thrown off when I hear that, because I'm like, it has a little feeling there. But her mom has that little soulful, like she is dying to explode. And I think eventually, as they go along in the musical journey as a family, I think Sheena will find that niche of like exploding into an area that maybe she has never decided to encounter. But I think both ladies will definitely, especially as Stacey gets older, she's gonna find her niche as well. Because, I can still see that she's a little reserved, a little shy in some levels, but she has it in her. And I think the diva in her is going to kick in as she gets more confidence in her singing ability, because I think she will definitely shine too. So it'll be an interesting evolvement as the band grows bigger. And I know you guys are going to say, but they're already big. I understand that, but remember, this is my second reaction, but just to see how the involvement of the band is going in through my eyes right now, there's still going to be work to be done. So anyway, back to the music. I have to mention, aside of, like Nisha and her guitar, like I said, I think she did a fantastic job here because she just let the music glide in a sense of like not overpowering everyone's voices and just letting it become the supporting for her sister and her mom. And I gotta mention Isaiah. Like I said, I think he's gonna be such a little badass there. He did a wonderful job on the timing. He definitely just handled it like a pro. And I know you guys gave me certain nicknames they have, and Isaiah's Ice. But I think like I just could see him like evolving in such a way that I think he's gonna be such an influence for other generations of musicians. And I think he is gonna be really, really awesome drummer as he evolves as a musician. But everyone, I think they did such a beautiful job on this because it was just like everybody played along with each other. And I gotta give it to Nacy's that she was able just to keep the simplicity of playing the keyboard along with her dad playing bass. And it's just like I just love how everyone just overlapped each other, but just perfectly. It felt like if you were on a boat and just cascading, through the river, like just gliding through, and it just felt like that to me. But I think it was really beautifully done. Beautiful job, family. Beautiful job. I'm already starting at the waterworks again. It's just like I love to see like that, like see stuff that families get together and I know sometimes, people say, oh, it's not always good to work with family, but I think what they're doing is really awesome because of the fact that they instilling a lot of things for their kids to really appreciate the arts, and I'm always a big fan of that. I mean, I'm one of those parents too that whatever creativity my boys want to do it, and they're already grown adults, but I'm always like, you know what, go for it. If this makes you happy, if this makes you relax, you go for it, so you gotta support your family, because this was a funny discussion that I had with my sister earlier about how people don't believe, like, when you pick up a hobby, that it's not really a job, and in society's norms, oh, it's not a job. I'm sorry, but I differ to believe that, like, there's a lot of potential in creating stuff that you enjoy to do and eventually making it into a business. There's not always the concrete jungle that is the last choice or the first choice that you should be in. But yeah, I have my own thoughts on that, but everyone's not like me. But anyway, thank you. Thank you very much. Francis Conabar. 7771. I apologize for the mispronunciation of your name. Thank you for that request. It was beautiful. I think it was fun just to see the whole family in action. And yes, there will be more coming. So, everyone, thank you again for checking out my content. If you enjoyed this reaction, you guys know what to do. I can't believe we gotten to a point that is like, not only if you're new, you could subscribe. If you like, give it a like. And now there's a thing called hype the video. Just do all of the above. All the above. So I will greatly appreciate it. So thank you again, everyone. And I hope to see, if you have any questions or comments, drop a comment on the comment section. And I hope to see you guys soon here at Laura A. Music Corner. Have a good evening, night, morning. I'll see you soon. Bye.